The man just went out to buy a pack of condoms. When he came back there were already cigarette butts and 2 sets of footprints at his doorstep. He couldn't believe it and checked again. Then he pulled out the handgun from his car and cocked it. In a panic he ran toward his villa. On the small path in front of the house he found the same footprints. He rushed inside and found the place in disarray. He searched the whole house but couldn't find his wife. It wasn't until he called her that he found out she had been admitted to the ICU. His wife said that shortly after Jason left, a big guy barged into their house. Without saying a word he beat her into serious condition. The nurse who was treating his wife also told Jason that the man left arrogantly in a taxi after the beating. In his quest for revenge, Jason drove around the city searching. He finally found the taxi the nurse had mentioned, but he didn't take action. That night Jason showed up at the taxi company. Pretending to have a problem, he asked the staff for help. Then he put on a mask and entered the office. He searched the company's computers and found the vehicle log from the day his wife was attacked. One of the entries showed a trip that passed near his house. He followed the lead and found the taxi driver's info and wrote it down. The next morning he waited at the taxi company for the driver to show up. When the target appeared he followed him. Then he got into the taxi the driver was operating. But the car hadn't gone far before Jason pulled out a weapon. The driver reluctantly handed over his wallet. But Jason just asked for details about a passenger from 3 days ago. Since it was a rare long-distance trip, the driver remembered it clearly. He told Jason the customer was a big guy about 2 meters tall. He had been picked up from the airport and dropped off at a specific address. After getting out, the big guy told the driver to wait for half an hour, but the man took a full hour to return to the car. Afterward the driver drove him back to the airport as instructed. After getting the info he wanted, Jason left the taxi. From what the driver said, Jason immediately figured out his target was his former boss. It turned out Jason had been a retired professional hitman, and his boss had sent someone to eliminate him after his retirement to prevent Jason from spilling any secrets. But now the boss' actions had affected his own family. Fed up with everything, Jason was ready to go back to being a hitman and make the boss pay for hurting his family.